The night enveloped the desolate highway like a shroud, and I found myself steering through the thick darkness with only the feeble glow of my headlights to guide the way. Rain tapped relentlessly on the roof of my car, a monotonous rhythm that only intensified the eeriness of the night. I had been driving for hours, the journey stretching into an endless abyss. The radio signal was lost long ago, leaving me alone with the haunting whispers of the wind. An uneasy feeling gnawed at the pit of my stomach, but I attributed it to fatigue and the desolation of the surroundings. As I pressed on, the road seemed to warp into a sinister path, shadows dancing along the edges like malevolent specters. My headlights flickered momentarily, casting an unsettling gloom before returning to their feeble glow. I shook off the unease, convinced it was just my imagination playing tricks. A dim figure appeared ahead, seemingly materializing from the abyss. I squinted, trying to discern its nature through the veil of rain. A hitchhiker, soaked and shivering, stood at the roadside. Against my better judgment, I pulled over, the engine idling as the figure approached. A pale face emerged from the hood of a tattered cloak, eyes obscured by darkness. The stranger's voice, a spectral whisper, pleaded for a ride to the next town. Despite the ominous air, a strange sympathy compelled me to unlock the doors, and the stranger entered without a word. As we continued down the desolate road, an unnatural silence settled within the car. The stranger's gaze seemed to penetrate the darkness, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being scrutinized. The rain outside intensified, drumming against the car like a funeral dirge. I attempted conversation, but the stranger responded with cryptic remarks that sent shivers down my spine. The air grew thick with tension, and a palpable dread filled the confined space. Panic seized me as I realized the road ahead seemed to stretch into infinity, no signs of civilization in sight. Suddenly, the stranger spoke with an unsettling certainty, revealing details about my past that no stranger should know. The car's interior warped into an otherworldly nightmare, the rain outside turning into a torrential downpour of blood. My heart raced as the realization dawned. This was no ordinary hitchhiker. In a chilling voice, the stranger foretold a fate intertwined with the night, a destiny sealed by a choice made in the shadows. Desperation gripped me as I pleaded for answers, but the only response was a sinister laughter that echoed through the car. As the laughter faded, the headlights extinguished, plunging the car into absolute darkness. Panic set in as I fumbled for my phone, the feeble glow revealing an empty back seat. The stranger had vanished, leaving me alone in the suffocating blackness. With trembling hands, I restarted the engine, the headlights flickering back to life. The rain returned to its rhythmic tap on the roof, the road ahead stretching toward an uncertain horizon. The night had swallowed the horrors it held, leaving me to drive through the shadows, haunted by the spectral encounter on that desolate highway.